Hey guys, Sans here from Work Life Flu, and today we're bringing you another 7-Minute Sunday.
Today we're going to be talking about like how we balance and split up household tasks, because I think that's kind of like an important discussion, especially in today's world with more equal gender norms, and what we do, especially with being on different schedules and stuff like that. So let's start the time. Okay, so maybe you want to talk about what stuff you tend to tackle for household
duties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I usually take out garbages and recycling, all the garbages on all the floors. Make sure I pick up Lucy's poo-poo outside, keep the lawn, grass upkept and all that stuff. Anything outside, and then like obviously shoveling, snow blowing, all that, and maintenance, what I know how to do, you know.
He tends to be the one who makes suppers.
Yep. And grocery shop.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah.
He tends to do the grocery shopping because I'm with the kids all the time, so that way he can go by himself after work. And we don't have to have kids along, but I do it occasionally. And a lot of this stuff I do occasionally, but he tends to do that stuff. I usually do the meal planning. It's kind of a joint thing, but mostly the meal planning. I do pretty much all the cleaning most of the time. Laundry, I do all the laundry. I do, you know, most of the... I'm like what we call the default parent. Like, I take care of the kids more because I'm here. But he does, you know, when he's home, he helps with that. What else? I do the planning of schedules and, you know, making appointments, especially for the girls. Going to appointments, I tend to be the one who does that kind of stuff. What other kind of householdy things?
Kind of like on our days off, she'll kind of take the lead and try to plan out what we'll need to get done on this day. Errands,
yeah, and I plan our time. I'm the time planner. I also, you know, I'm the one who keeps track of like things we need more to run the house. I mean, you do sometimes, but I'm more like in charge of that. Organizing, I'm the organizer. Like, I keep our house organized. I'm the one who's putting things away and you know, taking out the girls' clothes when they're up a size and that kind of stuff. And our storage, all that stuff is on me.
I manage like making sure like meals get rotated in the freezer, like bread. Try to make sure like, you know, we're using the stuff that's in the freezers first, and then instead of using the newer stuff, you know, just because, you know, they'll expire at different times. Yeah, you're kind of like things like that. So. And
I hate that kind of stuff. So I thought we could talk a little bit about like how we got to this place. I think this was something in our marriage that was very hard. More on my end, not because San is lazy or anything like that, because you're definitely not, and not because he doesn't care or anything like that. It's more because we work such opposite schedules, and because I am more of the type A planner person in our marriage, that everything kind of got dumped on me. Not consciously, it's just what happened. And you know, this was something we had problems with before we even had kids. Like, he would work all the time, and so I was in charge of like everything. And so we've had a lot of discussions, I guess you could say, of like what's on my plate and what's not on my plate, because I will say to him sometimes, okay, that's not on my plate, you need to handle that. Like, if it's something that I can't do or I don't want to do, or it's something that he needs to do. And it's hard because we are on different schedules. I think if he had a consistent schedule, it'd be a lot easier. Like, you could do this on this day and that on that day. A lot
easier, I think.
But because his days off are so random and his scheduled times are different every day and every week, that it gets really hard, and you're not really a planner by nature. So I kind of have to take over and say, okay, this day you're gonna do this day you're gonna do that. And I kind of hate doing that, but it's just what we found works for our marriage, because I'm better at time management.
Not that I'm not, but it's just like,
it's just my strength. It's not that you're bad at it, it's just something I like to do, and I'm I just
Right.
am natural at
Funny
it.
because like at work, time management is like part of my job.
Yeah.
And when I come home, it's just kind of like a switch. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not that it's a good or a bad thing. It's just kind of a weird conundrum.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And so that's kind of just how we've, you know, split things up. And I think from our perspective, it's very important to split things up, especially like, you know, if I were solely a stay-at-home mom and I didn't have a job at home like I do now, I probably would take on more stuff.
Yeah.
But because I am still working, like it's easy for me to do the laundry. It's easy for me to do the meal planning and the cleaning. But he kind of has to take over in some of the other places because I am working. And especially like the outside stuff, he can often mow the lawn while the daycare kids are here, while we're inside. And I just can't. I'm always with kids. So it's like, when am I going to mow the lawn? Because I always have kids with me.
And I'd rather her not. Too,
Yeah,
at the
and
same
so
time.
that's kind of how we've split it up. Like, what can I do throughout my day and build it into my day, and what can he do that isn't like a daily thing, but like, you know, and fit it into his week kind of thing. So we would love to know, how do you guys split up household tasks with your spouse? Did you have issues with it? Did you split it up based on what comes naturally? What struggles have you had? I just think it's a really interesting topic.
Yeah. Because everybody's got, you know,
different situations.
yeah, and I think a lot of people have more consistent schedules than I
Yeah.
do. So I'm sure there's certain days you do the lawn or
Right.
laundry or grocery getting and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, it's always kind of random for us, which is hard, but it is what it is. We make do.
We adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Check back next Sunday for another 7-minute Sunday, or check back before then for some more content videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.